everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to a new playthrough on the channel. Once again, we're going to be in a bomber today. After our sojourn to the United States via America bomber, we're now going to switch sides back to the Allies as we play Target for Today from Legion Wargames. This one puts us in a US bomber during the air war over Germany. And we've got a background bomber that's been active in the background called the Phoenix's Fury. We're actually going to call them back to active duty for their third mission, so we'll introduce the crew that we've got. Once again, in the bombardier spot, we've got Jester. Ruff is our navigator. Patrick's our pilot. Matthew's our co-pilot. We've got Angel as the engineer and the top turret gunner. Cypher is our radio crewman. Diablo's on the ball turret. We've got Wolf and Sage on the left and right waist, respectively. And Tiger's on the tail turret. That's our crew in our B-17F. Now let's move over to the main game area so we can set up our mission for tonight. First up for tonight's bombing mission, we need a target for our campaign. So we're going to be rolling a D10. Rather than the dice cup, I've got my Appa shaker that I'm going to be using for this because the dice are... The D6s that we'll be using are pretty small. They'll fit in here nicely. And the D10s fit in here well enough. We'll be using blue for our tens digit, white for our ones. So let's roll for our target. Tonight we are aiming at 91 is going to be sending us to Saint Nazaire to work over some U-boats there. I've got my mission log sheet and his own worksheet off shot. So what did we say we're being sent to? Saint Nazaire. I have a feeling that's going to be over France looking at the spelling of it, but let's find out about that. We need the gazetteer for that, which I have right here, of course. So Saint Nazaire. And we're based in England with this Air Force. So Saint Nazaire. That's not too bad. Looks like it's a Zone 8. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which will take most of our sheet, but we can deal with that. I'm setting up this zone worksheet off shot here. Sure enough, it is over France. But that's actually a water in zone... No, that is France over zone 6. Zone 5. Wait, okay, Zone 4 is -2. Straight modifiers. Okay. Just getting the zone workshop set up all off shot. So, okay. I think we're all set after that. Let me just double check setup, make sure there's nothing else I need to do here because it's been a while since I played this game. I'm going to be living in rule books since I'm a little bit rusty at it, but not too bad. There are target selection. We got to determine formation position for the bomber, which we are, okay. So we've got a D6 for that. So we'll roll a black D6 for that. We'll be in. A 5 puts us in the low cell. And we'll be plane number... We'll find out what plane number we are in the low cell. 5. Actually, that's a 2d6 roll. 9 Well, that was being Bomber 17. So that will put us in, what did we say? We're in the low cell, Bomber 17, so we'll be right here in the formation. It might be hard to see, and I'm not, let me see if I can zoom the camera in so I can show you where our formation, where our spot actually is. Right here, right up in shot is where Bomber 17 is. That's where we're going to be tonight. Okay, I think... So formation position, the Air Force Log Gazetteer, we've set that up already. Determining the mission's fighter escort, we'll zoom back out so we can set that up. We'll be on a single, we'll need a D10 for that. So for zones 2 through 5, on a 1d10 roll. A 10 means we'll have a good escort. That's for zones 2 through 5. And I'm not going to bother rolling for 6 through 8 because we'll have no escort. Okay. Just double checking everything there. Wait a minute, there was a set of tables that was going to be a lot more reliable for this. I think it's... Let me just see if I can find it. It shouldn't be in the box because everything that was in the box came out a long time ago. So let me just look here real quick for the new set of tables. Ah, here it is. There's another set of tables that I like using for this rather than the ones for the game. So, with all of that set up, we're going to roll for each zone, but I think we are all set to get into this playthrough, so let's jump in and see what we're dealing with. Alright, first things first, we need to see if our bomber gets off the ground. So, I think we're modifying... Did we have a date set for this mission? No, we didn't. I think this campaign is set in... I want to say this campaign is set in August 1942. So let's continue. Let's call this August 27th, 1942. So we're flying in August, which means we don't have any kind of modifier for that. So we'll go ahead and give this a roll. See what the weather's like. A 3. Uh-oh. Oh no, 3 is good weather. Where's my log? Here we are. Good weather. Let's see if we have any kind of malfunction during takeoff. That's a D10 roll as well. So target zone is zone 8. We haven't taken off yet. That's a 1. Uh-oh. We've got a possible engine malfunction during takeoff. Well, that's not good. So now we have to roll again. We're hoping for a 1 to 6 for a false alarm. Let's see what happens here. That's an 8, which rough engine during takeoff. So now we have a possible malfunction already. So follow procedures for engine malfunction for the B-17. So now we're rolling 2d6 on 4-3B. Once more, we're back to combining the D10s. Black is our 10s, red is our 1s. Oop. Stop dropping and get back in there. Let's see what kind of malfunction we've got. That's a 16, which will give us an instruments malfunction. So we're going to be... Joy. Just what I wanted. I wanted to have problems already. So roll on table 513A8. So let me find the table in question. Oh, that's probably in the... It's probably in the B17 specific tables, which that is not. Where did I put those tables? Where did I put that manual? I didn't throw it back in the box. No, right here. So B17, I want it to be, I'm looking for 513. 513A8. Okay, here we go. So let's see what gets hit on this one. That's going to be a 4, which means the intercom system's hit. Mission might be aborted. Okay, where... So mission may be aborted. See rules 4.6 aborting missions. Let me look at that. 4.6. I've never had this come up before where mission recall can require an abortion. Unless specifically players have the option, having the option to abort may choose instead to continue. I think we're going to I think with the intercom out, I think rather than tempt fate on that, I think we are going to go ahead and abort. So we actually had something happen here, which means, so we didn't even get off the ground. So we haven't even left zone 1 before we had a problem and had to abort. So that's going to be a very short mission in target for today tonight, but sometimes those happen where you just have something go haywire and it requires you to abort the mission. Technically we could have continued, but I think with communications being disabled, then I think we're better off not tempting fate and just staying put to let the bomber get repaired. So that will do it for this mission and this playthrough of target for today. We didn't even get a chance to roll or to go on the mission, but I figured it was safer tempting fate. But we're not quite done yet because I just got a delivery in that we can go ahead and unbox. So I'll get all this torn up, or all this put back away, and then we'll have that small product unboxing. I just got this delivery in earlier this afternoon from ASG Games. I'm not going to spoil what I'm expecting to be in here, but let's go ahead and get this cracked open and see what we've got in here. It's one of these adhesive boxes again. Hopefully this won't be too obnoxious to tear open. So of course, come on. Okay, there we got it. In here, we've got a box inside a box. Let me make sure there's nothing else in here other than void fill. Okay, that can hit the bin then. I'll work on breaking that down later. I'm not going to try to break this box down off camera. And then in here we'll see that I've got a copy of ASG Golf. So these are the directions for that. It's another golf game. After I played Appa Golf with Jester earlier I think it was last month that we played Appa Golf, he immediately did a stream on ASG Golf. And it looked a lot more straightforward than Appa. Admittedly, Appa's a game that's always been scaring the holy hell out of me. That's what kind of scared the hell out of me for a bit. But it's This seems a bit more straightforward than that. So to make up for the very short video on target for today, we're going to turn this into an impromptu deep product unboxing. So we'll start off with the directions right here, all on plain computer paper. Not double-sided. Okay. And we've got some of the cards here. I did get the men's all-time greats. And there should be the ladies' all-time greats somewhere in here as well. They're not double-sided, though. They've got 3 numbers. I believe it's woods, irons, and putting. There's also approaches in APA hockey. I got the golfers from the men's golfers from, I believe, the 2000s. Tiger Woods should be on here as well, but we'll find that out soon enough. Okay. Clearly these are perforated, so I'll have to figure out some way to separate them. Or actually, separating them is not going to be the problem. Storing them is. Okay. David Tom. Some of the names I'm recognizing. And yes, indeed, there's Tiger Woods. And the ladies' all-time greats. Cool. So I'm not sure what I'm actually going to end up titling this video. It was intended to be target for today, but we had the mission abortion. So it's probably going to be a split video, to be honest. I'm probably just going to call it something like Target for Today and Unboxing ASG Golf, because I'm spending almost as much time on unboxing ASG Golf as I did on Target for Today, because remember, we had that abortion on the mission earlier. Okay. And we've got our charts for the ladies. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a lot more straightforward. Different clubs. And special instructions for the ladies. I'm just noticing now some of that. So it looks like we need 3 dice for this game. I could probably throw the APA shaker, and I would need to throw one more different colored die in there. Our 9-iron charts. Looks like it's a chart for each individual club, which I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. Was there a putting chart on here, or did I miss that? Wait a minute. Something's not right. We got the ladies' charts. Maybe the men's charts are still to come in the box. Looks like dice need to be provided. Looks like we've got the course for, okay. I just found the men's charts. So the course that I went with, I'm not going to go through every single hole, but the course I went with was Augusta National. So we've got all of our notes here, where we're using for the round. Looks like the bold line on here is the center line, which means we're not tied to that as strictly as we are in APA. Got all kinds of charts in here. And then there are our putting charts. I'm not going to go through every single chart in here because we'd be here for about 3 hours if I did that. Just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of what's in the box here. So we can put all of that back in. And I think for the time being at least, I will go ahead opening the closet door, pulling the apple shaker back out, grabbing one of my dice trays. What color do I want to put with this? I started filtering from the pink dice, so I'll grab one of those. Throwing that in the bag. There's my apple shaker. That should close just fine. Or not. What's going on? Oh. There we go. Okay, that'll close. Cool. Dice tray going back away. And closing the closet door. But that will do it for this video of Target for Today / this unboxing of ASG Golf. I may do one more impromptu gameplay tonight, but I'm leaning toward this being a pleasure night, just due to, again, the abortion on the Target for Today mission. As for what's scheduled on the channel, tomorrow we'll be doing Mystical Munchies with the entree out of the Final Fantasy XIV Ultimate Cookbook, Farmer's Breakfast. Also, as long as the day holds, we'll be playing Dune Imperium tomorrow. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone.